Hoi hoi everyone, how are all of you doing? I'm hoping you're all having an amazing day. Today we're going to be going over the fundamental basics of bone armatures. So today we are going to be covering the fact about how if you have your armature set up with, like, for instance, if you're adding an object to your avatar, the reason why the armature would break after you added the object, such as this. As you can tell, my right shoulder is being placed right where the armature for the object would be placed, and so is the elbow. So we're going to be covering on how to fix this and get around it. So it's actually a pretty simple fix in a sense, but it's a little bit complex at the same time. So we're just going to start off with a clean slate. I'm just going to delete everything from my project that I've been working on, and we're going to start off with the avatar itself. So I'm just going to go over, and we're using the Hopkins Redux for this. So I'm going to be using the revamp, because the revamp is what I normally work with for this one. Bring it down to its normal scale. Alright, so now that we got the Redux, we are going to make sure that, first off, we are unpacking the prefab completely. So we are going to unpack it. Unpacking is normally a thing we would do if you're altering the armature of the body, but we're not going to be doing that. We're making it so that the armature coexists with this object that we're using. So for my object I'm going to be using, I have it over here in my folders get really mixed up every now and then. Find it. See, this avatar I've been working on for a minute, so it's kind of a bit of a clusterfuck. So where are you? Okay, they are. So we're gonna be using the FBX for this. One sec, it's loading. So we're gonna be using our little curved candy cane here, and I'm just gonna throw this in here, and now we'll see a curved candy cane. So if you guys don't know how to do this already, basically, if you're going to be adding an object to a body, you need to make sure that the object is set up before you actually attach it to the body itself. Make sure you have it set up the way how you would like it. For instance, I'm just going to simply put mine sort of like this, and that should fit well. Let's go put up just a tad because of how the fingers work. Something like that. That's just for our little test purposes. We're just going to do this. Okay, so now you would normally unpack this, but recently there's been issues with it where if you unpack it and just attach it, it does not like it. So the main thing is the fact that it has this over here. It has all of this curved mesh renderer, mesh filter, and a mesh renderer. Well, it does not need that actually to function. So, for instance, if we were to do it like how we normally do, if we were to go to the spine, chest over here, and then we go down, so this is the right arm, so we're going to go to the right shoulder, right arm, right elbow, and then right wrist. We want this to be attached to the wrist right here. So we're just going to take our curved candy cane and apply it to the wrist, and now it's applied to the wrist. But as you can tell, the wrist now is applied with candy cane's root motion. Same with the elbow, the shoulder, and everything else is attached to it. Well, that's just because of those little mesh filters. So, the way how you can fix this is you can click on your object and you can literally come over here and delete your mesh renderers. You don't need this. You just need to have this. And the way how you fix this is, for instance, we'll just close up the armature. We will create an empty object, like this. And we're going to do skinned mesh renderer. So we'll get a skinned mesh renderer, and we are going to open up the armature over here. And we're going to go to our curved candy cane, and we're going to apply the root bone here. So now that has its root bone. Now if we change the mesh over here to the curved candy cane, or any of the curved candy canes that we speak of, we can apply it there. And now it's attached right there. Now, if you want to add your materials, you go here to the materials section under element 0, and you'll just apply your candy cane texture, which, like, for instance, this green one. This is like a free texture that I made a while back. So now, if you were to go to your arm, its bones are back to normal. And you can do this with any object that has this issue. For instance, you can do it with clothing, like all of this object I have to do it with. So, I hope this all helped you out, and if you guys want any more tutorials, leave a comment down below what you would like me to cover, and I can cover it. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!